So I just wanted to talk a little bit about emotion code, because yesterday I had a wonderful review from somebody. She had asked me, in actual fact, as a friend of a friend, and she asked me if I could work on her dog who had diabetes, was blind, and had a tumour on her liver. And obviously she was very distraught because this animal was like a soulmate to her. And so I said to her, look, I don't perform miracles. I may not be able to cure her, but at least it might make her life a little bit more bearable. And so I did a session with her by email. I just did it quietly in my own time and just sent off the emotions that I released behind the trauma, behind the tumour. And she came back to me a day later and she said, oh my God, I don't know if I'm imagining it, but the tumour feels smaller. That's why, can you feel the tumour? She says, yes, I definitely can. It's just under the ribs and I can feel it when I touch it. And she'd obviously measured it and keep an eye on it. And then so I did a second session on her, again by email, and she wrote back to me. She said, oh my God, Nick, you would not believe, the tumour had reduced, I think it was about 3 by 2 centimetres, no, 3 by 2 inches. It reduced from 3 down to 2, and from 2 down to 1.5 inches in 2 sessions. Now it's kind of blown my mind, because I've seen results with emotion code. Somebody came to me with a really bad shoulder pain that had for 15 years and tried everything, osteopath, acupuncture, massage, everything, and nothing worked. Nikki, on my last resort, in one session it was gone. It's not always the case. Sometimes it can just be clearing moments that seem confusing to find sudden clarity, or helping people make decisions, release blocks in their life, make them feel so much clearer. But this, I'm just trying to get with the sun. The sun's right behind me at the minute. And so, emotion code can really perform miracles, and miracles happen in small and big packages. And I think every journey is different for so many people, what needs to be released. And behind anything physical, 90% of that is due to emotional blocks. And when we go through trauma in our life or difficult moments, if we don't deal with that, those heavy emotions, which are like balls of energy, they get stuck in our energy field. And if we still don't do anything with them, they work through the energy field into our physical body, and that creates the pain. It's like your body saying, look, now will you listen to this? Now will you release it? And so my job as an Emotion Code Practitioner is to identify those emotions and release them. And doing it with animals, it's incredible, because there's no thing of this placebo effect. And also doing it by email, there's no chance of the owner having any effect in that moment, because she doesn't actually know when I've done it. And often in my sessions with humans, we talk. It becomes like a coaching session when we talk about that moment when, if I find that, for example, anger was blocked at the age of 15, and then we talk about that moment and maybe look at what happened. Sometimes it can bring up, how that to give clarity on the person, how that affects them in their present day, and then we release it. Obviously with animals there isn't that. I just release them as they come, and done is done. But it's so powerful, and you know, whether it's for physical pain or emotional pain, it works, and I see results time and time again. And results aren't always what we expect. People come to me, you know, to release emotions for this and that, and they expect one certain result, but we don't always know how that result turns out. But it's really like it's giving total clarity and releasing any emotional blocks, any walls that are blocking the way to our future path. And for some that can be physical pain. For some that could be, you know, they can't make the decision. They can't take the decision they know they need to make. Or they don't know where they're going. But this result just, and it came at a time really when I was almost doubting myself. I think like everybody, we go through the things we don't quite believe what we do. And this woman really told me, you know, Nikki, you have something and you need to get it out there and you need to tell people. So that is what I'm going to do, because you know, whichever way it helps people, whatever small amount of help that is, it helps. And that to me is massive. If I can make somebody's life better doing what I do, then I've done my job. So there we go, just a little about Emotion Code. And if you want to know more, you can send me a message, private message, for a chat if you want as well. You can always ask me, can we have a talk about this, how you can help me. And you can also find out more on my website, which is nikkipeet.com, all in one word. And I look forward to speaking with you soon.